Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Jade Empire Closed Fist walkthrough.
What now, Acolyte? Unless the press is damaged, you have no reason to speak with us. You are right to marvel at its stability. It is a machine in balance. Only errors of its operators have damaged it before.
Several foolish acolytes were killed for damaging it. It's not so hard to use properly. All you do is work the crane and occasionally add phoenix oil to the material selector.
The measure of oil has been wrong too often. Kia Jong gives it out too freely. I will see to it that your kind are only given pre-measured containers of it. Gong needs to better train his acolytes. You were obviously rushed through the initiation process.
Phoenix oil is a viscous liquid that burns at an incredible temperature. It heats the press to cure the golem husks. If there's too much in the machine, it burns too hot. Too little and the golems crumble. The merchant brings the oil from the craftsman of the Golden Delta.
That is unfortunate, because the needs of an acolyte are of little concern.
Our tasks are done for the day, but Grand Inquisitor Gia could request us at any time. We must be ready to respond if the golem press malfunctions.
Nothing short of her order or an emergency repair will move us. Step away, Acolyte. You are of no concern to us. We are not acolytes of your petty master. You have no authority over us. Unless you are challenging two full Lotus assassins to combat, you should step back. You are foolish, Acolyte. You invite death for no reason.
So be it. You'll learn the hard way.
Heavenly wave.
Okay, so I actually wanted to point out one thing that I kind of learned here between some videos, but what you actually want to do with these two is talk to them about, or ask them about the Phoenix oil, and then you'll want to go over to the merchant and actually get the Phoenix oil from him. And the reason for that is because if you do that, you can take the Phoenix oil down to the where you make the golems at, and add the Phoenix oil into that, which will destroy the machine, and it'll actually wake up the three golems on the wall, and actually let you get more experience for killing those golems, as well as I think a little bit of silver as well. So again, you know, but after that, you know, definitely kill off those two Lotus assassins there, because obviously we want more experience in silver. The other option is to let them live, and I think you send them down to tell them that the machine is broken or something like that. And that's the open palm route, but the problem with doing that is you don't actually get to kill them. So again, you'd miss out on a little bit of experience in silver. So, all right. Anyways, boy, where are we? Where are we even going now? I think we need to go out and stop this slave shipment. Yeah, that's where we're headed. So, a couple ways of obviously of taking care of this little side quest as well. You can go out there and kill off the slavers and then let the slaves go, which I think is the open palm route. However, obviously we're not going to want to do that. We'll want to just kill everybody, because that's how we roll.
You there! Stand aside, or risk the ire of the Lotus assassins. These prisoners must be delivered to the fortress to be inspected by Master Shin. I will not allow you to make me late. And why is that? Keep your reason short, or you'll be dead before you're done. A mere acolyte will steal my work to gain favor? What are you, one of Gong's little children? I serve Master Shin, and I do not take orders from acolytes. You fail to convince me of anything except your impudence, acolyte. I will not accept this. Defend yourself, fool. I will suffer this delay no longer.
Leaping Tiger.
Okay, so I actually failed that that conversation check there, and I actually think that that was the better way to do it. I don't think you want to be successful in that, because I think the Lotus Assassins will just take off, and, you know, they'll just leave, and you won't be able to fight them and thus, you know, kill them.
Are you taking us to the Lotus Assassins?
No, you can't mean that. They won't reach the fortress, and the driver is gone. Please don't do this.
Master? Please, we just want to leave this place. No! We must fight! We've traded one villain for another! Heavenly Wave.
Okay, and so to finish this up, obviously we need to tell the slavers that we, you know, can't let them live, because we're horrible, horrible, closed-fisted people. You know, and then they've got experience and money as well. So again, we need to maximize here. So we gotta, you know, chop up everybody. Leave no survivors, no witnesses. All right, so let's. At this point, I think we need to head into town, and I think we're gonna go do some business at Lord Lau's furnace. Master Shin, yeah, I think we're pretty much done. Clear the Hall of Induction. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I left. There's some weird spellcaster, I guess, type person in the main hall still, and he does some weird stuff with two I think like acolytes or something like that, and turns them into, I don't know, flaming baddies. So we'll have to chop them down once we get back. But again, I think we're gonna head back into town and go to Lord Lau's furnace and take care of the, I think it's the rabbit configuration. And I don't know if I should have taken this route. I really, whatever. I don't like this. I don't like this spot ever since I lost once in here and ended up. You know, that's Grandmaster for you. Tough at times. I should say Grandmaster, and I was, you know, completely unprepared. I had no focus and no mana left, so it was sort of a doomed battle. But all right, anyways, let's. These guys are really bringing the pain, and they're obviously not worth the experience, which is a bit of a shame. But them's the breaks. But all right, yeah. So I've kind of been, or it's been kind of annoying me because I could have swore at one point there was a way to kill off some of the golems in the, I think it's like the room right before the soul extractor room, and I couldn't figure out how to, you know, get them activated. So I might just be suffering from a bad memory, which is entirely possible. It's happened before, but using cheese strikes too. Huh? Well, really wanted that ghost to die quickly, I guess. But yeah, anyways, so again, you know, a bit of a shame that I, you know, either just I'm remembering that room wrong, but God, I could have swore that you know, the golems became active in that room, and thus we'd be able to, you know, get a bunch of experience and stuff for it, but it appears to not be the case. Yeah, and actually, so one other thing I wanted to mention here is that once we do the rabbit configuration here, we'll be able to, I think, get the final configurations. Technically, you get 2 of them. Unfortunately, though, you can actually only use 1 of the final 2. Because it's a special fuel called, I think it's like Eyes of the Void or something like that. And when you use it, unfortunately, the machine breaks and can never be used again. So, you know, which is a little crummy, but oh well, that's the way it goes. It's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say, or the way Lord Lau's furnace crumbles. Oh, so clever. Anyway. Okay. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of... Forget how much loading time there is in this game because we've crossed so many zone boundaries, but them's the breaks. I think we've got a flyer mission. Oh, that's right. Okay, so yeah, for Eyes of the Void, or when we get that, unfortunately, we're going to have to do another flyer mission. Well, nah, I say unfortunately, but it's not too bad. It's kind of fun. Oh, we're almost there. And saving as usual. Okay.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes. No. Son.
I always ask Kang about if he knows anything about new configurations, although it's pointless. He just gives you plot items, which, you know, it ends up being clues, but I already know where to get all of them, so it's just not really that helpful. But alright, anyway, so let's head into the furnace here. Blocking can save your life when fighting enemies who use projectiles. Yeah, tell me about it. Certain lost spirits. Alright, so let's throw in our last cow bizarre. Again, we are doing, I think this is the configuration of the rabbit. There's the horse, which we can't use. There's rabbit. Okay. Okay. I totally missed what the clues were, so I'll have to try to pay attention to actually what levers I need to pull here. So it looks like conductor and the chimney and the whirling cogs. And we'll top it all off with a dragon button. It's the recipe of the rabbit right there. Heaven's Blessing Gem. Okay. Ah, that's right. I don't think I can even use that.
Adept at manipulating this machine. If I were Lord Lao, I'd have made it a bit more obtuse so people work harder for their supper. I'm beginning to think you have learned all of the secrets the furnace has to offer. What? Oh, I'm sure it's nothing.
Kang, are you all right?
Well, there's nothing like mortal danger to jog the memory. Anyone up for a flight to the edge of perception? The memories, they are seeping in. I see patterns, schematics, explosions, lots of explosions, and someone seeking rescue. Lord Lao. That's why the furnace is here, why the configurations are spread across the Empire. When it was safe for his tools to be used, it would be safe for him to return. Lord Lao is imprisoned, locked away so his inventions could no longer challenge the works of the heavens. It's an insult to the inventor spirit. We must fly. I don't know. Yes, and no. Who knows what such an assault can trigger? I suppose I should be dead, but it's not the first time. Perhaps I've grown resistant to such energetic assault and surprised my assailant with my resilience. Whatever the case, I have a vision of a new wind map. It goes nowhere and everywhere. We have to destroy the force holding Lord Lao in check. The machine will not function again until this matter is resolved. I'm reasonably sure of that. We need to return to the flyer and go from there. Be prepared. This route, I don't even think it could be copied down. It weaves between the planes. Okay, yeah, so unfortunately that reward, I think, and I'm not 100% sure on that, but
I could have swore that that's not usable by Closed Fist characters. So unfortunately, it's not really going to do us any good. But anyways, all right. So we need to pop back outside here in order to do Kang's next flyer mission. And this one's kind of a, you know, it's kind of funny. I feel like it should have been the toughest one, but I think I only failed this one once, whereas there was some other one that I failed quite a few times. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, not a bad idea to save, I guess.
Yes, yes. I am ready when you are for this very serious endeavor. Imagine it. We are about to embark on an effort to rescue the greatest inventor the Jade Empire has known. As dated as some of his concepts are, I look forward to meeting him. Perhaps I can suggest some improvements. Prepare yourself. This route is much stranger than any I have seen before. Clearly, we are not bound for a terrestrial location.
Okay, for this one, I think it's actually kind of arguable which weapon is better, the Cloudburst or the Mirage. I think I went with Mirage, but I think on hindsight, I kind of wish I would have gone with Cloudburst instead. I guess we'll see. So this first time I actually fail, I'm going to leave this in. Normally I would, you know, cut out any well, yeah. I would want to cut out failure, but hey, you know what? It wasn't too bad, and it's a sort of a good example of what, or how to not do this one. Okay, wow, that would not come into range of firing. Anyways, all right. So it starts out pretty good. Starts out actually really good. The first, I don't know. At least half of this is pretty easy. It gets a little more hairy up in here, but I'll be honest though, this the triple shot, I guess I'm gonna call this. I don't think this is really the way to go. I think the auto fire on the double shot is a little bit better than this. And the reason why is you really want to bust down like one of these really fast. And here I should have used Mirage just in case, but there I think there might have been a safe area there, but I got lasered. You know, it was kind of like right on. So so yeah, that's kind of how to not do that. But the idea is to there's like a big, I don't know, energy sphere in the center. And then there's like circular like legs on the outside, I'm gonna call it. I don't know, that's probably not very descriptive, but anyways, you want to kind of kill off the legs first, as the rays of death there seem to mostly their origins are from the legs, I guess I would say, and thus by, you know, chopping off the legs, we can avoid death by laser. So I probably did a not great job of describing what I wanted to do here, but hopefully it'll be obvious in practice. But all right, taking some hits here. Don't do that. We need all of our HP for the boss. This was a successful attempt. I'm not sure if the Mirage actually saved me or not. I guess maybe we'll see here. But I kind of tried to time out one. I thought these were gonna laser me. Yeah, so there I just activated Mirage. But there I just, you know, I killed that whatever ball of light right in front of me. So I think I would have been safe without Mirage anyway. And then I just did it again. So that's kind of how this is going to play out too, is I just, you know, focus on one of these. And, yeah, I just seem to be taking them out right before they can fire, so, yeah. So I don't know. Again, that's kind of how I did it. I don't. Again, now they kind of they seem to be shooting off in random locations too. So like, they're not even like pointing at me when they're shooting. If you notice, you can actually kind of tell where they're gonna shoot too, because they've got like another little energy ball that's kind of off center. Yeah, like that one's gonna shoot off to the left. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess it gets easier to tell, you know, where the safe spot is. I mean, generally you don't want to be right in front of it, but you know, sometimes it doesn't matter too. But yeah, all right. So there you have it. That's mission complete. Not too bad. Again, a lot actually easier than some of the other missions I remember doing. I know for sure there was one. It was like merchant or whatever Hingu's missions there where I don't know if I think that was the one where I failed like 4 times or something like that. So yeah, I mean a little bit easier than some of those, and there's definitely some of the ones that we've come across. I do want to point out one thing too. Before you use this fuel, obviously, make sure that you've done all of the, like if you want to try to farm out whatever experience you can, make sure you do that before this, because once you've used the fuel, the machine breaks and there's no way to you know, activate it again for those random encounters that you know, oftentimes will summon demons.
I'm not sure where we crossed from the living world to the celestial, but we seem to have made it back in one piece, and with startling revelations too. Yes, we need to discuss what was discovered. Yes, well, it seems the entity holding the memories of Lord Lau is vanquished. The great artificer was imprisoned for insulting heavenly works. Unjustly, I might add. He is free. He is somewhat disoriented by the process. Oh, and there is perhaps something else you to be aware of. Here's me.
Kang, what are you saying?
It was not so much that the body of Lord Lau was imprisoned, for indeed he would have no body. It was his memories, my memories, that were confined within the void. I didn't remember much before a few decades ago, or a century. I guess I'm rather old. I still don't remember what I did to earn this fate. I must have stepped a little above myself and angered the celestial bureaucracy. In the time before their wrath filtered down, I built the furnace to point back to myself. Well, I brought something back from our flight. 2 unspoiled gems. The eyes of the void, or the glare of the jerk that locked me up or something. Very volatile fuel. With my new understanding of the furnace, you now have a configuration unrivaled. But there is risk. Combined with this fuel, it may damage the furnace. So, continue using the furnace as it is, or risk its functions on the most powerful effect it can produce. Well, if I built it, and I guess I did, I'd fix that restriction first. Certainly. It's just a flick of a switch.
Okay, so there you have it. We get 2 configurations as well as 2 Eyes of the Void. Again, unfortunately, we're only going to be able to make use of one of those, and I think it's the configuration of the rat that we want to use, which gives us, I think it's called the Strength of the Bull. It's looking like I'm out of time here, though, so we'll actually have to do that in the next video. But as always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.